Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's the NFC Championship game. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Drew
I just got off some sweat.
New Orleans Saints.
The EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Hello, everyone.
Gary, you in this
Charles
party?
Davis, I'm Brandon
Like,
Gaudin.
is your
The
mic not blinking no
postseason
more?
Continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here,
I just got
and it
off
should
some
be
sweat.
conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has
They were
all
talking
said the
crazy
same
shit
thing.
too.
This
Talking
game,
about, oh yeah, I'm a
the
pep up.
conference
Y'all gonna lose for
championship
sure. I was like, y'all
may
sure about
have more
that?
intensity than even the
Damn.
Super Bowl because
Get
you know
off
what the
court.
stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now we see quarterback Drew Brees in his New Orleans offense set to go on attack here for the first time.
And there's a strong school of thought that this could be the final season for Drew Brees, thus his final games. And obviously, if he was able to get his team to a second Super Bowl and win it, the parade that would follow in New Orleans make Mardi Gras look like a walk in the park.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Breeze pass.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 5.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down now. It's Drake, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
1st down, New Orleans.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
That's a 25-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Breeze now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and
The football going back over to Arizona now. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
a 3-yard.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Flush to
Neither
his
am
right.
I.
Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And boy, he is very
I'm really a
close to
fucking
a
demon
first
at
down,
this
but from
game.
where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so
I
short.
forgot all
he was
about
out there
this.
waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
10 yards to go.
Hold on, let me make someone else quit.
That sucks in the
Throwing
back.
is Murray on 3rd down. Being chased out left.
Always ready.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
3-yard line.
Yeah, name.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Breeze.
Yeah, name.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And this is good for a first down.
Believe that
Second
their
grab of
circus
this
run, but
NFC
they ain't
Championship
done
bout.
right.
First down, Saints.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days going by. They just tell receivers,
what's going on, guys?
Patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier.
What are you doing on Ghost?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And this is not going to do it as he stopped.
What's your call? Let me know if you want me to hop on multiplayer, Ron.
And now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
All right, well, I'm booting up now.
2 yards out, and the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. First down now following the touchdown to kick.
Oh, God.
And a fair catch signaled for. Oh, man. Successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. 4 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
first down. Murray dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
At the 14-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Second and goal.
Second down and goal. Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. As the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10.
Back out on the field now comes the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good pick.
Hold on, I will be like right back.
Be the final play in this first half. Second and 10. Final play of the half here. Winston. There goes a deep ball. End zone. will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Baltimore Ravens who are heading back to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Winston eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's good.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in the play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed. They made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Steps away to his left. He can run, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
First one.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The old hurting for a squirting. You feel me? We're going to give her the old hurting number squirt.
Run by Kyler Murray. Set now to kick this one away.
Hey, the old hurting squirt.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Oh, my lord.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really
She does that to me. She better buy me
They
candy
from deep
first.
inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose
All right,
the
I'm
field
back.
position battles in general.
Hola.
What they're looking for now is a little more move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Kamara. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their old pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start the drive with Drake. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He may try and run for this.
Kyler Murray. That's good for a Cardinal.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From just shy of midfield, Murray flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
What you call it? Nate, you're right. It is PlayStation. It is a God of War skin. What you call it? Go to Hunter. At the very bottom of Hunter, they have a Horizon Zero Dawn outfit.
Scrambling there, 12 yards, first down.
Yep.
At the 36-yard line.
It's the Brave of the Nora.
To throw, it's Murray. Rolling
Yep, and and your name is Ghost of Sparta for the name. That's the name. Yeah, it's a God of War skin.
15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25
They have a Shadow the Colossus skin for the Assassin, bro. Bro, that is so fire!
Inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think that's from Neo.
And there's their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behint the line.
You can still look at the skins.
Time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Zane Gonzalez.
4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a
My Yarnum, this Yarnum character. This is from Bloodborne.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good.
Dude, I have to start using the Assassin now, bro. We're talking about Shadow of the Colossus here.
But that won't beat us.
Like that's not even that's something I don't fuck around with. That's something I don't joke about. That's a Shadow of the Colossus skin, bro.
He's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's
like that's one of the games that I hype up more than most.
You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. 1st down, Winston. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but
we're also hopping on Road Company sometime tonight.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about that.
Bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will have the 1st down.
What is he?
The 10 to the 9-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They have Colossus masks. He's an assassin.
It's Winston.
Bro, I'm playing the Assassin as soon as possible. The only reason I'm rolling is because I know y'all niggas don't need that help.
It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to
they did not have to do that Shadow of the Colossus shit. Dead.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Is good.
And he puts it through. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and
now back comes the offense. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here where they feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
All right, we're going to do these perfect plays.
Inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Okay, that's bullshit, but whatever.
Down, Drake. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
It's automatic.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
How about that one?
It's automatic.
The so-called little guy was putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And able to to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far.
Yeah.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Where'd you guys go?
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Out of his end zone, Winston. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation, with
before we revive that nigga, I'm bowing on him.
Defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking.
Now you're supposed to bow on that nigga first. Get no respect out here.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Drew Brees in the offense. Down by 10. 54 seconds to go. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on 1st down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
No, you don't,
and that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
No, this little fucker right here thinks he's fresh. You guys didn't realize you were outside of the line, so the meter kept filling up, so that's why I rushed over here. But it shouldn't. Well, don't apologize for something that it was the random's fault, because he's supposed to be fucking helping. There's 2 of you there, and he's there fucking scratching his fucking eyes out and everything like that, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. I got flashbanged. The power of the ghost killed all the niggas. Yo, Nate, you should have been there the night that we were making haikus. That shit was hilarious. You were not in the party. Yo, I had Dre and Vaughn lost their mind that night I made that haiku. I was like, it's like, the power of the water flows through the heart. Mind and body fused as one. Fuck bitches, get money. Oh man.